Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and you are watching me play Frostpunk. We are in the frozen wasteland and we are simply trying to get humanity and civilization to survive. I think we're doing okay. We've got a steady stream of resources. We've got things coming in quite nicely. I wouldn't mind finding another source of iron on the exploration map. We are currently getting wood. There is a coal source available, but we're okay for coal at the moment. We are in a bit of deficit, but with only losing 200 a day, we have 6 days of which for it to spare. And so with that, you know, we've got some time. We are getting a large amount of wood, so I could potentially lean into a charcoal kiln, which I actually believe I have to research first. Charcoal kiln, yes I do. So, like I said, we could lean into a charcoal kiln. I've also got the potential of increasing my automaton's efficiency by a further 10%, which will give me the extra then 1% from my other modifiers called mining optimization. That will give me, what are they, about an extra 40? Not bad. It's not quite going to make it. Like I said, there is also coal on the exploration map, so if needs be, I can just switch over, at which point I will be getting 800 coal per day. So that is not bad at all. As I said, at the moment, currently we're getting wood, which I don't know if I change whether it will interrupt this guy. I'm hoping not, to be honest. I mean, it probably does. Pull back an outpost team and stop further transport. So let's have a go. I'm not going to be overly worried if the wood disappears. There you go. That stopped further transports. And let's just go and stick you in the coal mine. We've got the teams to spare. I could, of course, if we wanted to be really cheeky, come here, set up an outpost, wait till someone sends off, jump back, set up an outpost, wait. And I could just keep doing that, but that is a lot of micromanagement and an extreme amount of cheese, and I just don't need to do it, really. I mean, we even have a full wall drill here, not even being utilized. So, let's go ahead and simply keep things going forward. Of course, we are trying to increase our hope, because,
work is done for the day.
Quite frankly, well, it's difficult. And we keep getting negative modifiers. I mean, the adult died. That's something that is going to happen every once in a while. But the Londoners' vandalism, one watchman beaten. I mean, these are things which could do without, if I'm perfectly honest, because there are currently 58 Londoners, and losing 58 people will kind of cripple me a little bit. Let's have a look. We're trying to give people purpose. A foreman. Increase the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. How about a propaganda center? Propaganda center raises hope. Shows detailed info on sources of discontent. Propaganda center can distribute bulletins raising hope. I'll have to build a propaganda center and discontent will rise. Roundup prison used to catch wrongdoers. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views. I will have to build a prison. Of course, we do also have the patrol ability. New ability, patrol at a guard station. Each use will reduce discontent. Each use will raise hope slightly. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm hoping this will cost me some food, maybe, to get pushed through.
A new law has passed.
It will cost 10 food rations. Can I do this in? No, it counts as a one group hits all kind of a thing. But still, that was quite a nice little jump in hope, I thought. We can get a couple of those pushed out. There you go, our tendency's down to just a 1-up. We might be okay. Ah yes, they're in our city, of course they're waiting. Because we're waiting for something worthwhile to grab next. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and put it a bit faster again. I think I might just... We only have 4 people for some reason. Hunter's Hangar. The workshop. Simply because the heater is not on because nobody's there. And we can't emergency shift them simply because we've done it too recently. Oh, there you go. Somebody dying. That disappeared. Maybe that was in fact the boost I saw when I pressed the guard button. Who knows? But they've forgotten about people dying, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, I tell you. And so we could go and build an automaton. Need 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, and 1 steam core. Now we have a problem, however. Sir, a group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities, and harassing women in the street. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. Hope will rise slightly. People may get hurt, discontent will fall slightly. Well, let's sober them up. Of course, we want to increase our hope. There you go, that little bitty jump. That's what we want to be seeing. Let's constantly keep that hope slowly creeping up. Oh, we do have these guys now waiting outside. They're outside our city. Build an outpost. And then we will get 800 coal delivered per day. Oh, there you go. It seems as if our other guys did disappear. I don't... Oh, maybe they did deliver. I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think they made it. Oh, this is going to be a bad thing. People support the guards. Oh, it's not. Huzzah! Sir, people are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. We just couldn't bear watching them walking the streets in this cold. The slogans? The deranged scrawl of cowards, nothing more. I'm glad to hear that. I would really be glad to hear that that was actually a hopeful transaction, but not quite. We have 10 days left. We started on 15, so we are doing okay. We still have, like I said, a slight up tendency. We need to switch that around and get that plummeting. But, must be placed outside of any heat zone so bodies don't rot. Ah, so our current corpse pit is... Oh, it's still cold. But, I could do with building it much further away. So I'm going to. And I'm going to build it all the way... No, that's... I'm going to build it all the way back here. Maybe not next to our food. How about... It will destroy resources, but I'm not getting them anymore. Let's go ahead and build myself a new snow pit, and I will get rid of the old one. Because it's starting to get into a bit of a heat zone, so... Get it right on the edge of the city. Let's go ahead and hit the fast forward version again. Blunders gain more followers. All our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying. Oh, and the negative modifiers for hope have disappeared. Didn't see it go up, though. Oh, lots of people being treated. That'll, of course, be all of our hunters coming back. That always happens. Let's keep things moving. Scouts, unit number 1 have returned safely to the city. They did bring me 2 more steam cores. Fantastic. A lot of wood, a lot of steel, and of course a whole bunch more people. Let's go back to normal speed. We have 24 homeless people. Let's hang on. Let's just come back out to here. We'll send you guys the dread. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. They've just been dropped down by an hour. They had the wrong guys. That's okay. They'll be back at that place. From 3 minutes walking away, they're an hour to get back. Not gonna say anything about people in their guidance, but people in their guidance, folks. Let's go and build. We obviously want to go straight to a bunkhouse. And let's try and get this not just in heat zones, but also in range of things like guard towers. Now, I think, yep, that last one, not quite in range of the fighting arena. But hey, not bad, it's not bad, folks. Scouts have arrived at the snow cliffs. Let's explore. Food rations, wood, and a potential steam core. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Lights discovered a shrouded cave. So let's go up to our shrouded cave and see what we find. And back in our city, that corpse pit is being built. We are building those houses. Let's keep things moving along. Lighter scout sleds have been researched. That is fantastic. Fantastic indeed. I think... In fact, there's not really too much point in hitting that automaton Automa's... what did we say it was called again? Automaton integration. We will definitely need it when we keep going forward, but we are okay for now. Which means I'm probably going to lean into the heating a bit more. Let's get a few more of these done before we're actually caught out. And we do have 2 steam cores. We could... And we could build... We could research the hothouses. We could get another coal mine, which I might actually do. Let's finish getting all of our coal mines. Okay, nice. Because of course we have 89 people doing nothing. So yeah, we've got a few people to spare. And I might even be real cheeky and order myself an automaton. No, in fact, no, I'm gonna leave that one out. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. There you go. We're now getting 1,400 a day compared to using 875. And everything else is going quite nicely. Food rations. Ooh, just about. We're just about keeping on a level, which is perfectly fine because we have a lot of food rations. We probably even, to be honest, cut it back a little bit, but that's okay. And so, yep, everything is... Oh, hello! An angry rant. Sir, our guards report that a man has given an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, and under control. Remember the new poor law? The workhouses? That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. Discontent will rise. Hope will fall slightly. Well, I'm happy to let discontent rise. It's hope that we are trying to keep pushing up. There you go. Discontent didn't even rise. Why? Because I have so many modifiers pushing it back down that it doesn't even register. So we are just a little bit off being able to get that patrol going again. Hopefully raise our hope a little bit more. And maybe we can tick these Londoners around. Wow, it's giving us hours now. We're getting so close. Okay, and our coal mine is now being built. This can be dismantled. That can go to the... I wonder if I'll have to carry the bodies to the new snow pit. That's a rather morbid thought, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And so, let's go ahead and fast forward. We've almost got somebody who's reached somewhere. I'm guessing the Shrouded Cave. Yep, these guys are clean. They're going to the Dreadnought. Children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night, their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time, before things in their city got really ugly. It will take longer and some of them will die. Or leave them to their own. I don't really want to walk all the way back there. But I feel like it's the right thing to do, and I am the leader these people deserve. Let's escort the children. Form the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. We have 34 more people incoming. Oh, and we researched some technology. Fantastic. And so this allows us to turn up the generator range setting and extend its heat zone. That's obviously the one we already had. We actually just got this one. We can increase the temperature by 1. That's to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. The generator will burn 10% less coal. Go ahead and grab that, why not? And I wanted to quickly look at, I think I checked this last time, housed citizens, 304. Is how many we have, including the children. We do count towards population space. So in that case,
Work day is up.
how many do I have? 3? Vacant beds 6. I need 3 more houses. Dum 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 dum. Bunkhouse. Definitely have 2 there. Then, yep, let's go ahead and put 1 there. And so, let's go ahead and build our roads. And what else we need is a heater. We can, yeah, I think nicely get that all the way to the edge there. We'll build ourselves a heater. That will keep all of the kids lovely and warm. Although, yep, there's my last house. And I think obviously somewhere back here would be better. That's right. Should be. Oh, it is actually a little bit chilly. I may have to do something about that. Where did I say I wanted my steam hub? Somewhere in this region. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That covers that area very nicely. Let's go ahead and put one there. We don't really need it for the coal mines. They are quite. Oh no, it's turned off. That's why it's not working time. Wait till they turn back on. They do get a little bit warmer. There are 3 hungry people when I have 643 meals. It's astonishing how that works. And so let's go ahead. Oh, Hope is still climbing. Can I? I can. Hope continues to rise, folks. Hope continues to rise. We are. Oof, when I can actually get to the word hope, I'll be so happy. Of course, we are also supposed to be having daily morning meetings to try and raise our hope. Oh, and we have a double temperature drop coming up. So let's really push. I'm going to go ahead and change that to a coal resource. I'm going to go ahead and get 10 workers in here. And let's really push the amount of coal we have. Have a look what it says now. So, coal gain 1,708. Coal consumption 2,153. My steam hubs are, of course, the biggest killer. Oof, that That is a big drain. A absolutely huge drain. I think maybe we need to get this next upgrade and increase our Steam Hub efficiency. Because that is definitely hurting us. Of course, the generator... 10% efficiency, I mean, it's not bad, it'll get us another 50. But those Steam Hubs, as you can see, they're the ones that really, really hit us. So if we can get those a little bit more efficient, we will be laughing. I said range setting 1. That puts you outside of a Steam Hub, doesn't it? Yes. Range setting 2 it is. So yeah, we'll potentially be looking to focus on our coal production and our generator, our coal usage, basically. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for a better future. The tendency is just blank. We have 8 days and 23 hours remaining. You trying to say I have 12 hours of coal remaining? That doesn't quite seem right. Stockpile is just building insulation, heat zone, and weather. Of course, we do have all forms of insulation we can throw down as well. So what's the point? Let's go ahead and get the fast forwarding on the go. Not really. You promised people warmth, you delivered. Hope rises. Ooh, by a decent amount as well.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
But more to the point, I am losing 400 coal a day. So I have about 2 days left. It is, I'm afraid it's time you guys get onto emergency shifts again. And if we go to our Book of Laws, what have we got in terms of hope? I believe that would have to be the propaganda center. Let's go ahead and build that propaganda center.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
There can be only one such building in the city, so I'm assuming it doesn't have a range. It might have workers. So they'll ask us how we're doing. Great. So I'm going to put that back here. And let's start pumping out some propaganda, everybody. I think our meals should be good. They'll keep it roughly an even level. I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy down by 1. Let the raw food go up, and the food rations drop down a little bit. An indignant woman. Sir, our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. I would have come by myself, the woman says. These swine have been pestering me day in, day out, and I'm sick of it. They say they need to check if everything's in order, but it's just an excuse for them to make advances. Hope will fall. Hope will rise slightly. Hope will rise using the patrol will have less effect. Keep this district on patrol. I'm going to do hope will rise slightly. Oh, you see that small jump? I'm loving it, folks. I am loving it. Like I said, I think it's time maybe to grab this so that we can then get some increased Steam Hub efficiency. Because like I said, those are the things that are killing us with 1440. That is... Ooh, that's 2/3 of our coal. So yeah, that definitely needs to be addressed. Very much so. In that case as well, going up to an automaton would make a bit of difference. Gets me an extra 120. Something to maybe think about as well. It's something I can be doing in the background. Propaganda Center can now keep track of people's attitudes and influence them. Hope rises. The tendency is dropping, ladies and gentlemen. The tendency is dropping. Order above all! This sign will remind everyone that we're a city of order. Well, oh, look at that hope. Because of the propaganda center. I absolutely love it. The most burning issue which can push our people to protest in near future. People are calm. 10 word, the news person delivered to every household will reassure people that we're protecting and maintaining order. Hope will rise. Let's rise. Tendencies dropping down by 2. Beautiful. Propaganda has been spread. Of course, like I said as well, we can always start to look at charcoal burners. There is always that as well. Ah, absolutely beautiful, everybody. Absolutely beautiful. You are, yep, on a range of 2. Like I said, let's start pushing all those efficiencies. Let's keep going ahead with the fast forward. Of course, our researchers are still in work because they are just too damn important to be given a day off. Let's explore. Found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Sites discovered. Tesla City. Let's get going to Tesla City. And let's go back to our city. How are we doing? You have a steam core. Oh, they've both got steam cores. We'll, oh, and this guy's coming back, isn't he? Oh, fantastic. You know what? I am going to actually go and build another automaton. That'll use one of our steam cores, but, well, quite frankly, we've just got a second one. We can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back into the Frostland. Let's send them back into the Frostland. What do we have up here? Children's Hideout, Snowcliff. Have I been to the yeah, I've been to the Frozen Grove. Okay, that's actually everything. It turns out there is actually nothing further up in this direction. Let's send you to Tesla City. Maybe there's further things beyond that, but at the moment, it's all looking good. Let's drop you down to 2 because the food stocks are full. I'm happy with that. It's perfectly fine. We can basically now up our raw food storage a little bit. And look at that. We've got lots and lots of wood as well. We now have 2 steam cores. The factory will produce 1 automaton from... No, just 1. It is not work time. That's why nothing's happening. Steam hub efficiency. Steam hubs will burn 33% less coal. Yes, please. That will drop us down from 1,400 to about 1,000. That's 400 coal saved, which is our deficit. Let's go ahead and do that. And that will start our... 800 coal to our city every day. Is that still happening? Yeah, yes. Outpost depot, apparently, plus 800. Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward. Once this is researched, things are going to start to look so much better. And, oh, we've almost made it to Tesla City. We have a problem first, though. Someone has stolen 130 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Guards may retrieve some stolen food. Discontent will rise. Let's send the guards to catch them. I mean, they say that. We should be losing people. This should be dropping down very nicely. Ooh, and we've made it to Tesla City. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold. Reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. The central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electrical discharges, from which a protective dome over the town, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. I'm going to risk entering the city. How did we go? We lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened, but we presume they're dead. Well, it's a good thing I've already sent this guy up there. And it's a good thing I can go and recruit some more guys. Hunter's Depot. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? Let's have you guys. You can go straight to the fishing village. Unfortunately, that did cost me a 4. Still in free time. Oh, we've got another problem. First, Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them there is hope for us here yet. Ooh, that dropped from like 63, I think it was, to 51. That is fantastic. Some of the Londoners are deciding it's a good idea to stay. So let's keep things moving. Steam Hub efficiency upgrade researched. 960. We are now slightly in the positive. How good is that, folks? Generator efficiency upgrade 2. Coal consumption will be reduced by a further 10%. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one as well, as that is going to help us with all the other bits of research. We are about to be hit by a sudden drop in just over a day and a half. So with that coming in, we should probably look... I'm going to probably hit these two next as well. That will, once again, probably put us into negative coal efficiency. Or negative coal overall. Net. But I think it will be needed. And I can get additional scouts. I don't particularly think I need to. And then we will start looking at some of this stuff as well. We can get medical automatons, engineer automatons. We could basically have automatons doing nearly everything. Now, unfortunately, I can't really see what exactly they get us. I'm guessing automaton redesign will once again make them cheaper. We'll have to see. Unfortunately, I don't think it will remove the need for a steam core. That would be lovely, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that much. And let's just tick over to the working day. There you go, our steam core finally got spent.
We've got work to do.
And we will have an automaton in however long that takes. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time we called this an episode. Very successful, I think. We have greatly decreased our coal usage. We have greatly increased our overall efficiency. Things are tracking brilliantly. Like I said, I think possibly one of the next things I should look at charcoal, as I have an extraordinary amount of wood coming in. The Londoners are decreasing, and at the rate they are decreasing, that should all be gone by the time we get to the deadline. Let's go and increase it a little bit more. And I want to see that get to 3 downward arrows. We're going to have to wait maybe for the next propaganda to pop up. But so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, with things looking absolutely fantastically, that just leaves me to say that until I see you again, I hope that you stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe.